So my question regarding the khutbah, you mentioned, Sheikh, that to be united.
The main thing is to be united.
Yes. And to help each other, or help each other.
Is that it? That's your question?
No, that was part of the question.
Keep going.
Yeah,
it's okay.
But nobody's, all the Muslim countries are not doing this. They're not united.
Yes.
And they're not helping each other.
Yes, correct.
So how will this be resolved?
It won't. BismillahirRahmanirRahim. The main thing, and this is not our khutbah, this is Sheikh Maulana's words. Those who have problems with that, then there are problems with Sultan al-Awliya, then watch your faith. Sheikh Maulana is saying the main thing, as you say the main thing is for us to be united and to help each other. But I'm saying no, that's not the main thing. The main thing, you're missing a very important part. What is that part? Under one imam. His words is under one imam, under one Khalifa, leadership, one single person. Okay? And from there, then it breaks. You say no tribalism, not separation, help each other, da. And you're saying that, but as we can see, the Muslim countries, they're not helping each other. Yes? Muslim people are not helping each other, and
they're not united.
And they're not united. Definitely. That is haqq. And Shaykh Maulana is talking about the corruption of these days. This is the corruption. He spoke those words when? When? Which year? 1978. How many years ago was that?
46 years.
That's right. Are you sure? 26 years?
Yeah,
26
46.
years?
46.
46. Aha, I catch you, Selma. 46 years. 46 years ago. He spoke that. And his words, where he says that this world is filled with corruption and has to be under one leadership, are those words very different from what the Holy Prophet ﷺ has been said? He had said 1400 years ago? No. Is that different from what all prophets have said throughout the history of time? No. But who is saying it now? Let's see whether those, are we doing it or not? Leave that aside for now. Definitely not. That's why we're living in the Ahir of the Ahir Zaman. In the world and the time of corruption and the time of hypocrisy and darkness. And Shaykh Maulana is talking about, he used very strong terms. He said evil is spread from individuals to groups, to neighborhoods. He says it's taken over their hearts. And he said this 46 years. And imagine what he would say today. That means things are worse today. So, what is the job? What is he trying to do? What is he calling people to try to do? To do what?
To have a Khalifa.
That's what he's saying. But he wants people all to become defenders of what? Of haqq, defenders of truth. In whichever capacity. We are aware of tariqat. When we're mentioning jihad, we're talking about jihadul nafs. Because the only one who can declare the physical jihad is the Khalifa. And there is no Khalifa, of course. That's not what Shaykh Maulana was meaning in that way. And he specifically says to get rid and to be able to control and to be able to step on, to stop the evil of your nafs and of shaitan and your desires in this world. And those are the principles of the Nakshibendi way in dealing with the four main enemies of mankind. So when he speaks about jihad, then that is a struggle against those. But he also mentions that it is a job he's trying to collect people who are Hakkanis. Who are the Hakkanis? The Hakkanis are not people who give themselves titles. But the Hakkanis are those, they first understand that there is haqq. Yes? To understand that there is haqq, you have to understand also that there is batil. You cannot have a Haqqani who says there is no batil. So many. There are. You cannot say, it's the same. Or this is not the time for division. They're using those words, Shemalan, and twisting it. Not time for division. But he's saying, we must have haqq. That's what we call Haqqanis. They must distinguish what is haqq and what is batil. And he says, this Akhir Zaman, there is a lack of knowing the difference between what is haqq and batil. And that is the confusion of Dajjal, confusion. Haqq becomes batil, batil becomes haqq. Everything is mixed up. So there has to be very clear what is haqq and what is batil. And it's calling people to at least to understand that, to recognize that. And you cannot call yourself a person who wants the unity, who wants Islam, who wants peace, who wants haqq, without understanding and talking about the evil of this time, and this time is Akhir Zaman. How many scholars are speaking about this? How many mashaykhs are speaking about this? How many Muslim leaders are speaking about this is the time of Akhir Zaman? None. So now, to those who are holding on tightly to Shaykh Maulana, and we are holding on tightly to him, alhamdulillah, through our Shaykh. If we did not have our guide, we would have been lost too. Now, holding on tightly, now we know that just to understand this Akhir Zaman, this is very few people will believe in this. So many Muslim governments are opposed to people talking about this. They will punish people who speak about this. And those who understand this and who believe in it and who practice it, to prepare, because to know that this Akhir Zaman is not just knowing. There's knowledge becomes a burden if you're not practicing it. It becomes a burden on you. You become a donkey. So many people, they may know so much spiritual truths, but they become donkeys. They are donkeys. They are just making so much noise because they're not applying it to their lives. And Shaykh Maulana specifically says, watch out, be careful from this. Be careful from and warn and protect your spouses, your husbands and your wives, your children, your beloved ones. Yes? He's making it all the way down to the individual what we have to do. No one can say, I don't know what to do in this Akhir Zaman. No. He has laid it out, and now Shaykh spent his whole life to tell us what to do in this Akhir Zaman. How to think. What is the attitude? How to speak. How to dress. What to eat. How to look. How to speak. So there is a way. So a majority are lost. The minority who believe the knowledge made them to become donkeys, even when they have the knowledge of the Akhir Zaman. And those that are trying to hold on to make this into our lifestyles, we are getting attacked non-stop, day and night, 24 hours, non-stop. As they did during Shaykh Efendi's time, attacking him non-stop for decades, as they did during Shaykh Maulana's time, attacking non-stop, as they are still doing to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, even after 1400 years, non-stop attacking. You think they can stop? You cannot stop. Power is in the hands of Allah. It's not in our hands. We are doing what is our job. If your job is to make fitna, then you must continue making fitna. Even if you think you're walking in the path of Hakkani, but your job is to make fitna, then make fitna. Your job is to block haqq, then you do that. Everyone is going to be busy with what they're supposed to do. Look, see what you're busy with. That is what is going to define you. You may say, I'm following a shaykh, but what are you busy with? Dunya. Your worries, your anxieties, your ego, your stubbornness, Your heart circling everywhere else, but your body is here. Even if it's here for 40 years. Shaykh Efendi, Shaykh Mawlana said this so many times. 40 years, you don't even make 4 steps in the way of tariqat. So we're not impressed by people who have been here many years, doing this and that. Shaitan has been many years too. He did a lot of things too, didn't he? What made him to fall? So, now those who are trying to make this into a lifestyle, they're getting attacked. Alhamdulillah. That is the way of our Shaykh, that is the way of Sultan Awliya, getting attacked. Should be okay. We're happy. We're not busy with defending ourselves too. We're busy with defending the truth, continuing with our work. Shaykh Effendi he was not busy defending himself when he was getting attacked. So many times, you're witnesses to that, so many of you. He just went straight ahead. So we continue in our way. Now, you're saying majority then, from people to governments, Muslims, they're not understanding, not listening, not agreeing. They will attack this idea of unity under one Imam, under one Khalifa. They will attack. That is already showing now. Which side they are on? Side of Haqq or the side of Batil? And the war that is going to happen, as Shaykh Maulana had said so many times, and Shaykh Effendi had said to us so many times, that out of 7, 6 are going to be finished. And the majority of the people, they are going to be opposed to Haqq. And we're already seeing that. Nothing is happening yet. We are still living in ease and comfort. And nobody is looking at Gaza to say this can happen to us. Not that this can happen to us, this is happening to us. Because so many Muslims, they've turned their backs and say, this is not us, it's not happening to us, we continue our way. Millions, billions of Muslims, they're turning. So what does that mean now? This is completely ahirism. Completely now. Darkness has surrounded the hearts now. Those who are holding on, hold on tightly. Shaykh Effendi said so many times, the winds, they're going to knock you side to side, yes? They're going to knock you wall to wall. Hold on. And he's even said, you're almost finishing. He says, and so many of you, he says, you're going to just, what did he say? You're going to take an exit. He said that not one, so many occasions he's saying that. So those who are exiting, welcome to those who come, farewell to those who leave. Farewell, bye-bye. Good. Our trash is their treasure. Sometimes when you do spring cleaning, you throw out everything you put there. It's what you call? What? Yard sale. Yeah. Take our trash you put. And we say, we warn and we warn. You think we are not, Shaykh is not making us to see? We warn, and if it's necessary, you know me, I will say straight to your face. I will say, you are going to do this. No, I don't think so. I said, it's already a warning. I'm accountable to him. So, think. Any one of you who want to go, feel free. I've said this over and over again. Don't stay and be miserable. You want to stay here, be happy, and be honored in this work of Allah. If you're miserable, you're not making progress, check yourself. So, we're getting attacked, so what? Our Shaykh is getting attacked. Power of tariqat is not through Facebook, announcements and posts. Power of awliya is not according to that. How many likes, or how many dislikes, how many followers that you have, how many posts, it's not. We want all technology to fail. Then what's going to happen then? If you cannot reach to people heart to heart, then we're not claiming anything. But we know what our Shaykh is. And he's reaching from beyond the mountain of Kaf to reach to us and to hold us tightly, inshallah. As long as we hold on to him tightly. That's all.
So, BismillahirRahmanirRahim. So for the people to do something, it's not going to work.
Say again?
For the people to do something, for Haqq to come back and for Khilafah to come back, it's not going to work.
It is not a what?
Will it work?
Will it work if people come together to try to do? Without the support of the saints, no, it's not going to work. People have tried. There are people who declare themselves this, that, and the other. This mullah and that mullah. Huh? Gonna be donkey. Huh? We are trying. There's people who say, I have this movement, that movement, this. If it's not in the way of Sultan al-Awliya, in the way of Osmanlı Naksibendi way, it's not going to work. Nothing. Even if they have, even the Sheikh Efendi said this, even if all of America is supporting you, which is not, but even if all of America is supporting, all of China is supporting you, it will fail. So, can there be, if there is going to be without that? No. Without that guidance? No. And our way is to awaken hearts. It's nothing else. No one wants to move. They cannot even move their tongues. Their own leaders tell them, don't move your tongues, just be quiet. And it fits them. They say, oh, great, I don't have to feel guilty. I don't have to feel bad. I don't even have to look at all these things that's happening there. Because it makes my heart to hurt. Now I don't have to look because our leaders are saying, don't look, be happy. This Allah's will, this everything. So it fits me. The ego is going to say, it fits me. So I'm just going to be, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to be happy. So it cannot even speak. In the heart, Allahu Alam. It is there. It has to start from there. Do we understand there is oppression? If it is in the heart, if you hate oppression, it'll come out in your speech. It'll come out with you, in your hands. It'll come out in your attitude. It will show. But if it doesn't come out through your speech, it doesn't come out through your hands, definitely it's not in your heart. So, as we said before, it is said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to change the condition of a people until they what? They change themselves. Does it look like Muslims want to change themselves? No. So will the condition be changed? No. What if the people want to change? That is different. What if the people want to change and they say this is wrong? But who are they going to follow now? But there's not too many out there. Who is saying this Akhir Zaman and collecting so many people, thousands, not even talking about millions or billions, thousands of people to say this Akhir Zaman, we have to do something. Who? We don't see anywhere. Everyone is nice, vacation time. Walking around, having vacation time. Not warning. Then that one has to represent. Prophet ﷺ, he was Hazir and Nazir. Hazir means he's what? Present. He's present. Nazir is what? When he is present and he sees, what does he do? In these times, he gives good news. He's a warner. He warns. Who is warning? No one. And Shaykh Maulana, now you see his level. He speaks from top to bottom. He's addressing those ones at the top. Not only those ones at the top of governments, those ones that are top of the governments. Not only those ones he's speaking now to the powers that are higher than that. That makes him Sultan al-Awliya. Akhir Zaman. Now we come to this point. So, it is enough blessing for us to know that we are understanding the difference because our Sheikh had taught us this. And it is a blessing for us to understand, to keep this, at least the separation of haqq and batil in our hearts, Allah knows our worship is not worth anything. Our good deeds are not worth anything, but our intention has to be in our heart that we live for it and we die with it, inshallah. So now you see belief and unbelief. Now, who is supporting the tyrants? They're going to get the taste of the fire from them. This is not about, if you are high-born or low-born, if you know how much Quran, if you are a scholar or not, if you're worshipping a lot or not. What is? It is not. It is about who you are, which side you're going to be. Who are you going to associate with? Who are you supporting? The person may not know too much, but he's supporting haqq. He will be with haqq. The person knows so much, too much. He thinks he's being very smart, but he's supporting, hugging and kissing the oppressors. He's going to be with them. The fire is going to reach to them. And we're seeing openly people are doing that without. So you see empty heads everywhere. Empty. Ya Allah, keep us in safety, inshallah. Dunya and akhirat, and our faith in safety. May Allah keep this fire in our hearts to understand this. In our lives, to prepare ourselves for Mahdi alayhi salam, for our children. May we live with this faith, may we die with this faith, inshallah. Under the feet of our guide, SahibulSaif. Al-Fatiha.